Hello, Remington College students. My name is Sean Shepard, your Remington College friendly librarian. I would like to give you a quick tour of the online library that is available to you in Brightspace. Remington College has a very large library, and you can access it in your Brightspace by clicking on Resources, Online Library, and this opens up our Learning Resource Center. There is a lot of good information on this page. There's some student guides and student resources for you, and also a contact for the librarian. You can contact me at any time for any of your online library needs. Now, all of the actual library material, the meat and potatoes, if you will, can all be found under available databases. Even the ebooks you see over here on the right can all be accessed in this first part, available databases in these three gray areas right here. We have our Gale databases. We have our collection of videos we call Academic Video Online or Avon. We have Academic Complete, and this is where I go to mostly for ebooks. So we're going to take a quick tour today of these databases just to show you a lot of the resources that are available to you. So let's go ahead and we'll look at the Gale databases. You'll just need to scroll down a little bit to access the Gale databases in red here. You will need the password REM lower score RPA, and you just click on access the Gale databases. And this opens up a Gale product menu. And each one of these boxes here with a blurb below it is a different database. And the last time I counted, there were 55 databases on this page alone. Now, I'm not going to go over every single one, but I do want to highlight some for you just to let you know what's available to you here. Uh, we have one called the childrenslibrary.com, and this is Remington doesn't offer automotive classes of any kind, but we do have the automotive manuals right here. So if you're working on your car, we might just have your manual. There are a couple at the top that have academic in the titles, and those are for more, deep scholarly kind of deeper research. You can pull up dissertations, doctoral dissertations, and just some of the extensive research that's out there. We have one called Gale Business Insights. This is a great place to go if you want statistical information on businesses. For instance, you can type in Walgreens, you can get the revenue, how much profits they make every year, that kind of thing, how many employees they have. So a lot of statistical information. We have some other subjects here as well. Gale has a collection of ebooks. So if you're in a trade and you do not see your subject on this page, such as HVAC or CBM, you can always count on the Gale General One file. Even our medical students that have databases, you can always count on this Gale General One file. It does sort of like a Google search, if you will, over all these databases. And you just click on it and you can type in anything. I'm going to do something pretty vague, EKG. It's also known as ECG nowadays, but let's just see what happens when I just type in something as simple as EKG. And as you can see, you get a lot of results. We have the titles that appear here. We have who it's from. We have the date of publication, which is fairly new. They are always uploading new material in here all the time. How long the article is and that what type it is. It's an article. It says right here. And there's a little blurb that helps you narrow down your research. If Now these searches search over the whole world. So this one looks like South Korean. So you're going to want to sometimes filter your results here, or scroll down until you find relevant information for what you're researching or studying or writing about. So I do want to draw your attention to a great tool. If you're not sure what to write about or research within EKG, there's always this little start the topic finder in the Gale databases. A wonderful tool I wish I had in college. Just want to draw your attention over here. You just click on that topic finder and it's going to use whatever you typed in the search box and break it down even more for us. Look at this, how wonderful it is. And you can just break this stuff down. Usually it's to monitor heart. You click click on these tiles here and it will break it down even more. Just click on one and the titles are right over here. You just click on a title and it pops right up. So it's real handy, nice tools in here for students to use and research with. Let's look at another one. We have one just for our medical folks. We have Gale Health and Wellness. We'll go ahead and click on this. And this is really good for our dental students and faculty as well. And I'll show you why here in a second. This type of database even has an area of topics of interest where you can go directly to a topic, or if you scroll down, we have some browse topics. There's one that covers drugs here, community health, etc. So sometimes you can really save a lot of research time by going directly to a topic. And it says there's about 391 topics under this Gale Health and Wellness. Let's go ahead and type in one. I'm going to use a dental term. We'll do periodontitis, see what comes up. And as you can see, we get our results. We've got that topic finder over here. And let me show you what happens when you click on a title. So this one, let's say it looks promising, and we're going to look at it to see if we can use it. This is the way it looks. We have the title at the top, the author information, the publishing information here, and how long the article is and what type it is. There's some wonderful handy tools at the top. You can highlight, take notes, you can get a link, print, download, you can send it to somebody. And this wonderful, another tool I wish I had in college is the citation tool. You click on that, and if you use this article for an assignment or discussion or anything else you have to submit, it's a good idea, of course, to cite it, and this is how it should appear on your citation page. Nice little tool there. And these articles appear like this. Every place that it shows the word periodontitis in the article, it will highlight it for us because that's what we put in the subject. There's also a more like this feature over here. If you want to find more articles like it, let's say you need 2 or 3 resources about it, this might be a good place to look. It's got more like this, so it's going to be similar or relative information. And if you like to have articles read to you, there's even a listening tool right here, and it'll read the article to you. It might mispronounce a word, but it's a very nice tool in itself. It kind of butchers the articles a little bit. Might, like I say, mispronounce something, but it's a nice extra tool. So let's go ahead and we'll look at some others. We've got a lot of other subjects that are listed on this page, a lot of good stuff. We even have an opposing viewpoints, which is good for if you are comparing and contrasting information in a paper. That might be a good site to go to. We've got science. We have my favorite subject, history. I'm a history buff, so there's a lot of good stuff for the history folks. I do want to show you next our 2 most fun and most popular databases are Gale Interactive Chemistry and Gale Interactive Human Anatomy. Our Gale Chemistry, this is a lot of fun. It's really cool to play around with. You can create a little virtual laboratory with your mouse and fingertips, and you can look at the elements of the periodic table and mix compounds together. You can create little virtual explosions without making a mess and no cleanup. So it can be a lot of fun to see how the elements react with one another. And you just use your mouse and drag them and combine things and separate even, and really educational. And our other one I definitely want to show you is our Gale Interactive Human Anatomy. And you can click just about any system of the body, skeletal system, circulatory system. With your mouse or mouse pad, you can take apart the chambers of the heart. You can move the brain around. You can take the kidneys out. One example I want to show you is the bones of the facial skeleton I pulled up here. And there's a lot of information on tooth development, loss, replacement, and decay. So this is a great tool, not only for our medical students, but our dental students as well. And like I said, you can You can pull teeth here. You just take your mouse, you can do different things. It's very educational what you can do with this. And these slides just kind of walk you through different things and very informative. There's even some quizzes in here that you can utilize. So the Gale Interactive Anatomy is a lot of fun. I hurt my knee not too long ago, and I used that to find out where the pain from my knee was coming from. So it's very educational. So since it's a library database, of course, we're going to have a lot on literature. So you see there's some databases with literature. We have one for agriculture. We have a better one for just normal business searches. So that's a good one to go to if you're just searching for business related information. We've got all these other subjects here. We've got one on women's issues, diversity studies, and then we've got a couple directly related to some programs at Remington. We have criminal justice database here, and we have a culinary arts. You just click on these databases and just type in any phrase or term. I'm going to do a la carte and just see what comes up in the culinary world for a la carte. Type in just about anything, like I said, and you're going to get some results. All right, let's look at some others here. Let's look at Gale One File Entrepreneurship. Now, as I mentioned before, the HVAC and CBM kind of trade students aren't going to see a database directly for them, but you can count on the Gale General One File, or you can use the entrepreneurship. And I'm just going to type in HVAC just to show you that even with something as vague as HVAC, you're going to get thousands of results here. You've got the title here, who it's from, the year, and look, this is fairly new. They're being uploaded all the time. A little blurb about what it's about, and the old start the topic finder. You click that start the topic finder, and it's going to really break down that information for us here. Click on that one, and look at that, library and museum HVAC. So you really can narrow down your searching just by narrowing down and clicking. Let's go ahead and look at a couple of others. We've got environmental. Here's a good one for our music folks. You can just, I mean, even if I type in music, I'm going to get some hits here. So if you type in something more detailed, it's going to narrow it down for you already. Look, there's already over 600,000 magazines that popped up. So we have the titles here, another fairly new one. You can always use that start the topic finder, and always remember you can filter down your results, and I can do video presentations, and I'm here to help you with that. You just contact me at any time. All right, let's scroll and look at some others. We have another good one for our health and medicine folks. And this one even has medicine in the title, so you can definitely go here. Our farm tech students can look at this. In fact, I'll just use pharmacy as the example this time. See what comes up. They search like that. Lots of results, really new articles, very informative. And as you can see, it searches the whole world. This one's from Scotland. We'll do a start the topic finder on pharmacy. And if you don't like the way that the actual tiles look, there's another way to do it. You can click the wheel and you're going to get the exact same information, just looked at a little bit different, in different format. We're going to click on that, go ahead and look at a title, and there it is right there. And if you scroll to the bottom of every title, you're also going to get that handy citation tool. It's built in at the bottom of every single article and how it should appear on your citation page. All right, we've got one for our RHRM. I think there's at least one Remington College that still offers that program. We've got some information science, real good place for our computer people. Legal track, another good one for our criminal justice, excuse me. We've got nursing and allied health. Let's look at this one. We'll just type in another term. We'll do geriatrics this time, see what comes up. And there we have it. We've got another new information being put in all the time. That starts the topic finder and these tools that you can always use. A lot of people will need to scroll down to find if it's something relevant to them. And you just find one, you click on it, and go from there. Here's a very, very short article and citation tools right below. All right, we've got another one here. A lot of the med students like to go into sports medicine or therapy. There's a database just for that. We have pop culture and studies. You can type in something here like social media, get a lot of great information relevant to the modern era that we live in. So that's a good place to go. Show you a couple of others here. There's one just for psychology. A lot of students will have online psychology classes. There's one for that. There's more for history. Love that history. I do want to show you our vocations and careers. This is another good place to go for our HVAC or CBM students. And I'll just do construction this time, see what comes up. Some good stuff. We'll do a start the topic finder. Really neat how it works here. We'll just do building construction. Yeah, that works. And you click on the titles and you get the information right there for you. Real handy to use. And I do want to point out just one more on this page, and it's our Gale Presents Peterson's Test and Career Prep. A lot of you will need to take some kind of exams at the end, a CCMA exam, etc. You can click on Gail Peterson's Test and Career Prep, create an account, and take a practice test and really be prepared for your exams. So I want to go back to our main LRC page under our available databases. We took a really good look, brief, but a good look at our Gale databases to let you know that there's a lot of information in there for you. And next, we're going to look in our video collection. And to get that, you click the video gray box area. And here's the access in red right here. And you click on that. And it says that we have over 83,000 videos in our collection. If you can notice on some of the covers of the titles here, it covers a lot of different genres. So we just go directly to the search, you type something in that you're looking for. I'm going to go straight to HVAC again, just to see what comes up for HVAC. And out of those 83,000 videos, it says 23 videos in some way or another are related to HVAC. So you just scroll down and we get some good information here. Sometimes CBM will pop up in here too. This one's probably pretty good for CBM. These might be a little bit dated. They're a little bit older, some of these videos, but they are very educational. Every single video I've watched, I've learned something new from. Like HVAC technician right here, I will learn something new. I clicked one on chocolate the other day and I learned some new information about chocolate. So you just pull up a video, you can play it here. There are tools that you can share it. You can even take a snippet of one of the images out, put it in a PowerPoint or anything like that. And if you do use the information, you can cite it. If you click on the citation, it'll pull up a citation tool just like the Gale databases have. So there's a lot of videos in here. We encourage you to click on these and just see if there's any videos for your personal interest or your educational interest and help you along your academic path. So let me show you our last little section here, academic complete. And like I said, I love to go here for our ebooks. It's got a really good ebook collection. And I'm going to do two different examples just to show you. First one, I'm just going to do hip hop. I'm just kind of curious what comes up if I type in hip hop. And look at that, over 16,000 results come up in books out there and information in some way related to hip hop. And this is the way our ebooks look. And if you click on one, let's say this one looks kind of promising, you click on a title, and what I like about it is it shows the actual cover of the book, how it would look if it was a real book. We have the title at the top, the author. You can read it online, download it, download by chapter. We have more of the book details over here on the right. You can add it to a bookshelf, like create a little virtual library if you want, and collect some of these books and save them in here. You can share a link to the book and that citation tool, just how it appeared in the Gale databases. You can pull it up how it should appear on your citation page. If you utilize any of the ebooks, you can cite them. And one nice thing about the ebooks, let me go back to another example, and I'll show you. It was hip hop. Let me do medical assistant. Just want to show you in this one how many come up. Over 100,000 results in books in some one way related to medical assisting. And again, you just click on a title. And one neat thing about the ebooks is instead of having to flip through hundreds of pages or scroll down endlessly, you can go directly to a chapter. Your instructor can even give you a chapter to go directly to. You go directly to it, click on it, and it'll pop right up for you to read right away. And you can just utilize this material on your phone or computer, and there's different things you can do. You can go directly to pages, lots of tools at the top, and of course, zooming in and out for your eyesight, and the handy citation thing again. You can pop it up this way and cite your work. So that's a real good way to see that you have access to a pretty large library just at your fingertips here at Remington College. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, you want any tutoring help, research help, or anything, feel free just to ask the librarian. My contact information is right here, and I like to help. Thank you very much, and feel free again at any time. You can shoot me an email, and I will be there for you. Thank you very much, and welcome to Remington College.